This book was banned for a long time and it's one of the most powerful banned books and nobody talks about it. And it's honestly a shame because even talking about this book right now makes me want to cry. I'll just say it gave me this perspective that I never had before. The book is so shocking and upsetting, but I think you should read it, but I'm going to go through the plot just in case you won't. The book takes place in Chicago in the 1930s and it follows the main character, Bigger Thomas. He's a young black man in a very poor part of town, and remember again, this was before they ended segregation. Even though on paper slavery has ended at this point, these people are still being treated as slaves. Bigger's no different. He's forced into a horrible economic system. He lives in poverty like all the other black people around him. Just want to be very clear, in the story, the main character, he is not a good person. He's had a very hard life, and clearly he's not a good person because of it. We see him kind of committing crimes and asserting dominance against somebody else in his community early in the book. But what you see throughout the book is that this character, even if he would have been doing everything perfectly, he still would have been doomed from the start. He becomes a chauffeur for a rich white family, and one night he takes out, by request, the daughter and her friends. He drives them around, proceed to get intoxicated, he covers for them, and he brings the daughter home, trying to keep her safe. Now again, he does commit another crime here. At this point, when he's putting her in her bed, he does kiss her while she's unconscious, basically. At that time, her blind grandmother walks in and starts groping around the room. He's so scared that she's going to find him in there because he knows exactly what everyone's going to think is that he's taking advantage of this girl who's intoxicated in her bed. He was covering for her about her even getting and going out and drinking, so they might think that he drugged her. And she starts mumbling, so in a panic he puts a pillow over her face. She dies during this, and he is not caught. Ensues is a chase between him and the police, and the only place he knows to go back to is his hometown. He runs back to the life that he was trying to escape from by working for this family. And in the process, he does horrible things. So scared of what they're gonna do to him. So you see the devastation of racism through this book, that this character goes on a crime spree throughout his own neighborhood because that's the only place he can hide from white people. The fact that he was even forced to work for this family in the first place because there's no other opportunities. And he grew up in a place where you have to fight for everything you get, but it doesn't excuse his actions.